Hi Geminis, this is Sky here to speak to you about the energies coming up for you in January 2020. I hope you guys are feeling really well as we are moving into this calendar new year. Welcome back to my channel, and I hope that everything is really coming together better for you guys than it has been over the last month. I know that the Capricorn energy coming in, having Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, a lot of the inner planets in Capricorn, it shows you guys so many new perspectives. It shows you guys life from a lot of different lens, and here you are, and we are really seeing a big change come in for you guys. I think that the month of January will really prove what needs a place in your life. You guys have quite a bit of major arcana. You have the Hermit, Judgment, the Devil, and the Empress coming in. I always say if there are 3 or more major arcana, it will be a very memorable month. So there is something memorable happening for you here. Also, Ace of Pentacles is your central theme, so a lot of your month is going to be revolving around fixing your time, your money, and your energy. So all the things that you spend in life will start to change up a little bit here, and you might see that there's a bit of frugality to embrace, or a bit of tightening the belt happening as Jupiter has gone from your opposite sign of Sag into Capricorn, which for a Gemini can give you so much more. It can give you so much more money and so much more benevolence, but it also gives you a lot more expectation as well, and it gives you a lot more responsibility. So issues of responsibility, issues of loyalty, issues of attachment, what you're attached to in life, what you need to get by, what you find necessary in your life, all of these things are really going to be emphasized and might either be changing or just becoming more prominent. So I really think, as an overarching theme for the month of January, from what I'm feeling of your energy, Gemini, is watch out for attachments that you don't need. Really have a lot of discernment at the self level of what is necessary in your life, and what you might like to make necessary. You know, maybe after having, had to have caffeine all the time for the last year, you start to see, okay, water is more necessary. And you can feel how that heals your body, or heals your mind, or heals your sleep patterns really quickly. It's really great to see you guys maybe sailing into smoother territory. As I love to see it the 4th week of the month, you guys have that 6 of Swords rooted down by the Empress, which says to me that you're sailing into a more smooth environment, that you're transitioning into your life feeling a lot more supportive and a lot more balanced. But the first 3 weeks leading up to that have a lot to teach you. These first 3 weeks of January for you guys are prominent, strong lessons. So let's talk through it. Week number 1, you guys have the Queen of Swords rooted down by the Hermit. So immediately, maybe the holidays aren't what you expected them to be. Maybe the festivities or the celebrations are not as connective as you thought that they would be. And maybe even perhaps for some of you, there could have been like holiday traumas or holiday problems. New Year's problems, Christmas problems, whichever holidays you celebrate. There may have been drama or family discord, or issues that made you really have to look within and have to maybe want to be alone more. Maybe you got through the holidays and you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have just kind of held back a little bit more, or kept to myself. And here you are kind of healing those pieces in the first week. You will start to feel more protected in the first week of January, and you'll start to feel more synchronicities or more validation in your spiritual journey. And as you move into the 2nd week with the Devil rooted down by Judgment, you see that maybe the most necessary thing is just a complete turnover, or a complete new leaf. What do I mean by that? Any false attachments, any addictions, any codependent relationships, they're going to really make themselves clear in the 2nd week of January. Anything basically that's not right for you, and this has been coming up for a lot of the signs this month, it's kind of a collective theme. Anything that's not right is going to really clearly show itself that it's like hard, that it's not right, that it's a lot. And I feel that there is so much weight on your shoulders, Gemini. Like, I'm feeling almost emotional about it, because I think that you guys have like a labor of love that you've been working on, or you have really been trying, like really putting a lot of conscious effort into something. And the 2nd week of January really can show you that it's not right, or that it's not where your energy needs to go. And immediately there's like a rebirth, and there's an understanding of where your energy should be going. But here's the thing, Geminis, we can all learn from that. Like, if you can honor your own energy and honor yourself and know what you need as a person, we all learn from that. We all see that. It's not the time to just blindly follow others for you guys. It's not the time to just be blindly loyal or blindly deferent to archaic systems of hierarchy in your own life. It is the time, I mean, unless it's good for you, unless the tradition is good for you, like maybe for some of you it is. Like, I'm not saying to just be a rebel and go against tradition, but if you're finding yourself in like a toxic family situation, in a toxic relationship, in a career that is not really giving back to you the way that you need it to, you guys have to question that there, and you guys have to start looking elsewhere too. I would never recommend in Capricorn time, Capricorn season, which goes until around January 21st. And honestly, from now until around March 21st, I would never recommend to just stop randomly, or to just quit, or to just, hang up on your current journey. But sometimes we have to give notice at this time. I will say that it's sort of like the energy of giving notice that's come up for quite a few people lately, where maybe we're not just stopping, we're not just divorcing, we're not just, breaking up, we're not just on a whim doing those types of things. But sometimes we have to say, okay, I think I'm ready for this to be over. Okay, I'm going to have to give in my notice. Like, there is that energy there for you guys for sure. Because what the universe, I feel, is asking from Gemini more than anything is be happy, turn over a new leaf, start to live your life in abundance and in authenticity. Because third week, 5 of Cups, rooted down by 5 of Swords, whenever 2 5s together, the universe is really trying to show you how things can be better, okay? And it might come out in your life like discordant things are happening, or like there is some degree of chaos. But it's not chaos for the sake of chaos. It's the universe trying to make your life better. 5s in the tarot and numerology are a discordant number because they represent imbalance and they represent disharmony. And that comes into our lives when we are forcing our energy, like square energy, into round energy, let us say, when we're trying to energize in a way that is not really right for us. So things become chaotic, things become imbalanced, and we see that. So that's the third week of January for everyone. Gemini is a tough, not a tough week, but a potent week, a truthful week. Something about January of 2020 is that it's a very, very honest time. It's very clear. It's very truthful. There aren't a lot of lies and deceptions here, and if there are, you see them for what they are, and it's like honesty. It's like you can see truthfully that you're being deceived by somebody or something, if that comes up. But mainly here is a simplicity. Like, okay, I realize that this career does not suit my qualifications. There it is. Or I realize that this relationship was just a desperate attempt to not be alone. There it is. Or on the flip side, I realize that this was the right relationship all along. Or I realize that, some of these things that I've been really hyping up in my mind were never as big of a deal as I thought that they were. It can really go any way, Gemini, but basically the truth is here for you this month. Can you look at it? Week number 4, you guys have 6 of Swords rooted down by the Empress. It gets so much better. I think that y'all are looking at it. I think that y'all are seeing where you need to go, where you need to be. I love the Empress benevolent Venus energy coming in for you guys as you exit the month, because it says that you're going in with more acceptance. You're going into the ending phase. As most of us know here, the true new year is in March when the equinox happens, not during January. So January and February are the utmost ending energies. They're not. It's why New Year's resolutions fail. It's why the holidays are so extremely chaotic and difficult oftentimes, is because it's not really a time for being flashy, and it's not really a time to start over. So you guys are understanding how to use your energy by the 4th week. So just pay attention to what you're doing by the 4th week of January. Pay attention to what you're drawn to. Pay attention to the people that you want to be around, the people who are accepting, the people who are on your side. And it's a good direction to go. Just go the direction of what is comforting and what is a Venusian for you. Maybe there are Libra or Taurus coming into your life that are very helpful. If you're meeting new people, if they're like a Venus sign, Libra, Taurus, it's a good sign to connect more with them at this time. So again, Six of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Swords, the Devil together. You guys have something to face this month, I will say that. But it's honest and it's simple. It's not that complicated. And if you guys can keep from complicating it to death, the Gemini brain is the most powerful brain, really, the most electric brain, the most formulaic brain, and can sometimes make a Rubik's Cube out of, a flat 2D piece of paper. Proverbially, if you guys can just abstain from making incomplex things complex, you will do okay. If you can accept what you need to let go of, you will do fine. And it's easy. Here's the thing, guys, it's easy. And this is where Gemini, during a Capricorn time, can struggle, is by not letting things be easy, okay? So let it be easy, guys. You guys have a lot of potential. I mean, good God, you guys can do really good career things. I mean, you guys can slip in and slip out of situations. You guys are so unfixed into something, like literally so unstuck, because nothing is pinpointing you right now. Jupiter left your opposite sign in December, early December, and since then nothing has pinpointed you. Okay, and once we get to Pisces time, that'll change up, and then once we get back to your time of the year, that'll change up, but only slightly. All of 2020 and 2021 really is not forcing anything from you, Gemini. So let it be easier for yourself. I'm begging you. Anyway, Ace of Pentacles as y'all's central theme. Again, more money. There, maybe there's big bills to pay. Maybe you've got a lot of taxes to pay. Also, maybe there are really good tax refunds. Time, money, energy. Those things are going to be a gift for you. The universe is going to gift you with spending. Okay, you're going to be able to spend time, money, energy on what you need to. And beyond that, Gemini, the rest is up to you to not get too complicated with things. I love you guys. You guys are so kind to me and so sweet and so supportive. I'm wishing you great things. If you are new to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button and turn the bell notifications on so you can see these readings when they go out. And if you wanted to take your healing journey a step further, you can go over to my website, which is linked below. It's skyesoteric.com. And I have like written astrology reports. I have private readings. There's a lot of things over there, guided meditations for you guys to go further. I also have a Patreon page if you wanted to get these readings early and ad-free. That's all below. I'm wishing you guys a lot of love and light, because I know it's kind of a weird time for you guys, but it's also like easy if you want it to be. Okay, I love you guys. Good luck. Again, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. It's not easy for everybody, but for Gemini specifically, it can be. So I'll talk to y'all later. Much love. Bye.